Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back. My name, of course, is Old Potato. We have just been upgrading our belts in Factorio Rails Not Robots, which is what this game and this series is called. That's right. That's right. That is exactly what it's called. Good of me to introduce it, I think. I almost forgot to, but thankfully I didn't mess up that much. Okay, let's speed up this little bit of belt there. Let's get a faster splitter in here. Basically, we just want as many resources as possible to permeate up to the higher levels of up there. We also need a butt-ton more iron, which is something that we haven't actually got round to doing yet, but that is something that we are very, very much focused on making a reality. Now, the reason that we need more iron is because not all of our furnaces are getting what they need in terms of iron supply, so we need to make sure that that changes. And change it must. It must indeed change. Let's get another fast inserter. This area has actually been mined out. Okay. That's kind of nice. I did not expect that to happen. I mean, we've been mining there for a long time and nothing has really ever happened. Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, what's the best way to go about doing this? Because this system seems to be working pretty darned well at the moment. But, you know, we're starting to see a fully saturated normal belt. So I think we're probably going to have to up the ante and go to... Well, it's getting a little bit further up there now, but I think we're going to have to up the ante and go to a fully red belt to make sure that we're getting our maximum bang for our buck, so to speak. But yeah, that still doesn't change the fact that we actually need more iron. Now, we are going to need to start creating some straight rails. Now, this is going to be a problem, and I'll tell you why it's going to be a problem. It's because we don't have any stone. And that is a major issue for us. There is a little stone mining outpost that we've sort of created specifically to try and resolve the fact that we have no stone. But the fact of the matter still stands. We have no stone. Place down that so we can get a little bit more stone in the meantime. Yeah, we basically have no stone, and that is a real problem for us, actually, because rails require a... That's hideous. What the hell am I doing there? Gosh darn, that is disgusting. Alright, there we go. We should have faster belt up here now. Pretty much. Oh god, there's always one piece that I miss. There's always one fucking piece that I miss. There we go. One piece of belt right here, and that should go quite comfortably there. And that should tide us over fairly well. I mean, we're not going to be able to change the situation anymore unless we get some more iron, basically. And I sort of want to do that. I absolutely sort of want to do that. It's of top priority that we get more iron. It absolutely is. But to do that, I want to do it with trains, and I want to make sure that we actually have enough stone to properly do it. What's happening down here? 5 objects are being damaged. 10 objects are being damaged. What the hell? Well, okay. Well, we managed to defend the attack, which is kind of nice. Let's go and stick some ammo in you. There we go. 46 regular magazines. I'm, of course, left with no ammo right now, so let's just create 20 magazines or whatever. That should tide us over just nicely. But anyway, as I was saying, what I want to do today is work on... Oh god. Oh god, they're just like coming from the trees. This is bad, actually. This is really kind of bad. We're gonna have to resolve that right now. Can I get laser turrets? How do I get laser turrets? Because I fucking want laser turrets. Laser turrets. Oh god, laser turrets need batteries. I can't be bothered with batteries. Batteries are a no-no. Are a no-no for me. Gun turret damage upgrade. Let's get that, because that's kind of pretty essential, actually. Let's get some more turrets online, and let's be prepared to extend our horrendously large and ridiculous ammo network, which apparently is just going to be like this thing that goes round the entire outside of the base. In fairness, I think it's a pretty good idea. I think it's a pretty cool idea myself. but you may have a differing opinion. Okay. And that goes in there. Perfect. And we need to power you up. Something that we do need to do. There we go. Fantastic. What's going on up here? 3 objects are being damaged. That's fine. I'm not too worried by that. Okay, so when it becomes day, we're going to start focusing on the things that really matter. We're going to start making a big-ass hulking train station. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be very, very cool indeed. Just you wait. Because we are going to be shipping in a whole heap of resources that we're going to use. And it's going to be absolutely wonderful. So, first things first. Let's go and collect up all of the stone that we possibly have. Because God knows we need it. And we're going to start construction of the... Oh, we need more iron for this. Okay. We need more steel for this. Oh, God. Come on, just give me all the stuff that we actually need. Gun turret damage upgrade, that's fantastic to see. What was the thing that we actually needed for stations to be successful? Stations to be successful, rails to be successful. Stations, automated rail transportation, that's what we needed. And we also needed signals. We're probably going to need signals. We're not going to need them at the moment, but it's going to be fine. I'm not too worried about the apparent lack of signals currently. Got 128 pieces of track to make. Let's crack through and make most of them. And we'll make 7 curved rails afterwards. But for now, I think this is going to be more than appropriate. So, before we actually get down to business, I want to set up some sort of a buffer to the outside world. It's only going to be a small buffer, unfortunately, because we don't have that many walls. So this is going to have to do for now. And that is really very, 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 very inefficient, I feel. Okay, let's start off doing what we want to do. So, we're going to need something like that. We are going to need some trains, and trains are going to require engine units. Shit, I completely forgot about the fact that we actually need engine units. Yeah, engine units are going to be a little bit of a problem, actually. Because we're probably going to have to make them manually, because I don't really want to start manufacturing pipes. Although, you know, manufacturing pipes, it's not the worst thing in the world. Usually, you know, at the start, when we're just talking about not automating the whole process of making engines, I usually just make the stone pipes by hand. The iron pipes by hand, and then just stick in the other materials. I don't think it's going to be any different from what we do right now, to be honest, because pipes are easy to make. They're kind of quick. Oh shit, rail signals. Rail chain signal and a rail signal. That's cool. That's cool to know that we did that. But we just researched this. Kind of nice. Rail signals are probably what we want to go for next. Automobilism. That's something that we can get, although it's not really a pressing priority for us. Let's go for rail signals, just in case we actually need them. There we go. Manufacturing a butt-ton of circuits, and let us put together some engine units. Engine units, yes please, that's what we want. Engine units all day, every day. Then we're going to need to stick some of that in. We're going to need to stick some gears in, which we can pick up just from here. If we just absolutely destroy the line. How many gears did we get? 171. 172 or whatever. That's great. That works for me. Let's get one more fast inserter. One more fast inserter will mean that we can actually input and output fastly. Yeah, that's what I meant. What I said. Meant what I said, yo. You and you and you as well. Perfect. Okay, that's really good. That's really, really good. And that should mean that we get a whole ton of engine units. Obviously, the pipes are going to be the main issue, because pipes are always the main issue, but that might result in 20 engine units. In fact, it probably won't unless we get 200 pipes or something. Yeah, that's fine. We're managing. We're managing. That's fine. We're managing the conflict. That's important. Okay. More pipes. More pipes. More pipes. That's fine. We'll cope with just one engine unit for now. Of course, the diesel locomotive actually requires 20, but we'll take one with us just to keep us, you know, like warm and cozy at night. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Cargo wagons. Cargo wagons, we don't have any fucking steel. Why do we not have steel on us? Ugh, goodness gracious me. We haven't actually found a use for the automating of steel production yet. Like, we haven't really needed steel at all, apart from on projects that we've built by hand, which has been a fair few, I'll grant you. But whatever. Okay, should be enough iron. Let's make a couple more cargo wagons. Now, I want 4 cargo wagons, and the reason that I want 4 cargo wagons is very, very specific. Because when we go for a nice little, where is it? Where's my example? Let's make 1, 2, 3, 4 more, no. Yes? 3 more splitters. I only need 2 more splitters. 2 more splitters. 2 more splitters is fine for me. Okay, let me demonstrate to you what my grand master plan actually is, because it's pretty grand and it's pretty masterful. That's not often you hear those 2 words in a sentence, but I'm definitely not going to abuse them at all. Okay, so what we've got is we can go for something like this, right? And that basically splits it into 4-way. If we get into the, you know, the region of 5, then we end up needing like an extra one, and it doesn't sort of distribute evenly. So 4 is definitely the appropriate number for us. Let's get some train stations down. Let us stick these wagons down. So we're actually going to need a 5th wagon to sort of represent the train, because I'm too poor to actually build a proper locomotive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. And then a 5th wagon is going to represent the front of the train. Perfect. We should have some stations that we can actually build. And we're going to put you right there, quite comfortably. It's going to be called Station Point 1. Station, or main station. Main station is absolutely fine. Main station, iron. Now, what I intend to have is I intend to have like a whole bunch of tracks that will distribute, drop off and distribute different resources. Now, it did occur to me that we could do just, you know, what I did in my last playthrough, where we just had a bunch of area that was just main station. So we had a lot of these little sidings that were just main station sidings, you know. It didn't really distinguish what they dropped off, but at the same time it seems a little easier just to make sure that we actually do drop off the correct resources. So I think just having an iron area is very, very cool, and having a copper area and a stone area is also very, very cool. Yeah, I wouldn't hold up much hope for that iron area, I'm afraid. Or that little outpost. I think it's gone. Oh no, perhaps it managed to survive. Well, good on you. I'm not going to dedicate too many resources into protecting that little area. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, good. So what resources are we going to need to unload from this train? If we press F5, then we can sort of see what we're dealing with here. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, no. Rail signals research. Thank you very much, game. There we go. There, and there. Does that work? Not entirely sure if that will work. There we go. That seems to work. And we're just gonna go for a standard little setup here. This is very temporary, by the way. We're probably not gonna end up using just these normal inserters. Like, we would probably use the faster variety of inserters. Really? Do I have to still manufacture a belt on my person? I really should plan that a little bit better, shouldn't I? But, you know, alas, I just have not been bothered. Okay, there. Perfect. Really, really good how this is coming along. And that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. Alright. Let's path this across. Just randomly, it seems. Do we want to connect this up here? There we go, perfect. We have power. That's fantastic. I have no idea why I did this, because it's completely stupid and arbitrary to do, but whatever. Okay, so what do we want to do with these 4 tracks? Well, we probably want to merge them into 2 fast belt transport tracks. I would imagine. I think that's probably the first thing that we want to do, because we'll just use normal belt here, and yeah, let's try doing this tactic, which I want to do. Okay, and then we're going to want to have fast belt track, which will go in here, and we actually do need to make sure that we make that fast belt. In fact, you know what? There's no reason to just like sort of go super tight so that we can fit in as much stuff as we possibly can. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just absolutely do this. Okay, and then in there like that. Perfect. Okay. That's not very even, is it? Oh god, this is not going to be even. It's not going to be even, but oh, we're going to have to live with it. We're going to have to live with it, unfortunately. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get some fast belt, and then we're going to re-talk about what we're going to do. By the way, this is probably not going to be a one-episode job. This is probably going to be like a multi-episode job to try and accomplish the goal of building a station. Because a station is something that you can't muck around with. You can't be daft about it. 13 engine units. We're up to 14 engine units. That's not bad in the slightest. It's a-okay with me. Let's get some fast belt down. Try and get a little bit of fast belt. Now, what do we actually need for a fast belt? We just need iron gears and transport belt. That's pretty cool, actually. That's kind of easy to make, and I feel that we could sort of make it in this sort of general area, but at the moment, do we really have a need for it? Not really, I suppose. Not really in the slightest. How much have we buffered? We buffered a lot. We're still producing them, so that's kind of nice indeed. Do we need to do any more research? You know what? It doesn't hurt to do more research. It doesn't hurt to do more research at all. Advanced electronics. I sort of want to go for something like that. I also sort of want to get some gates. Let's go for some military objectives. Yeah, let's try and do that. Military objectives probably won't take very long. Or at least the early ones won't take very long at all. So we might as well do that. So what I intend to do is I intend to drag these two belts. Okay, I want to go like this and then this. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. Let's get some gates down. Because we want some gates, because our trains are going to be going out into the wilderness, and that's going to be very cool indeed, like a child going off into the world. How unbelievably romantic in a weird way. I don't really know how that's romantic, but whatever. In fact, maybe we don't want to drag them upwards. Maybe we want to drag them down. Now, obviously, right? Let's just assume that we want to drag them up, right? So the belts are either going to go up, round, down, and into the area for processing, into the iron processing area or the copper processing area or whatever, or they're going to go down, round, up, and then in. So all we need to know is that that's going to be the width of it. So we can actually start quite comfortably building the next train depot right here. And I think that is something that we can do with a fair amount of confidence, actually. Confidence. This is going to be called copper drop-off. Main station copper. Okay. And I think if we manage our trains and signaling effectively, then we can just like have one train rock up in here, unload, and then another train rock up in here, and then just unload. So I don't think that it's super crazy to believe that we can do something fairly fancy. If I don't mind me saying that, you know, fairly fancy, I think is something that is completely achievable. Kind of cool, actually. Kind of cool. So that's how long the station's going to be. We know where it's going to be because, of course, the cargo wagon tells us the location that it's going to be. Across on here, we're going to need a similar setup of loading and unloading inserters. Yep, come on. Come on. There we no. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, fantastic. And we're once again out of belt. That's annoying. That's annoying indeed. It's just completely out of belt. And we have nowhere near enough fast belt. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to finish up this episode here. In the next episode, we're probably going to be making fast belts automatically, I would imagine. How are we doing for power as well, actually? We're not doing great for power when we start up the whole research business, but we're not doing too badly either. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finish up here. In the next episode, we are going to be continuing the expansion of our station. It's very, very important that we make sure that this station is good, because it's going to be what we need, and it's going to be essential for the long run, I would imagine. So, thank you very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Potato. This has been Factorio Rails, not robots. And until next time, bye!